Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in at the bottom of the NFL power. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback from Western Kentucky by way of South Florida. It's Mike White.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 53 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
On third down, White.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring him fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
The numbers for Diggs from a week ago. 6 catches, 54 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34.
34-yard line.
They run it here with Gordon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to
From
go.
the shotgun, Wilson. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Wilson. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Russell Wilson sacked.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Makes the score Eagles 3, Saints nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. White, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got Sanu. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Eagles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
9-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Come on, Diggs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 44 on the carry. Aaron Donald.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 10, Saints nothing.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's White. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Now
second
Gordon.
and 3.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings
They'll
up
try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. White looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bradley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Here's the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 39, Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Complete.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Brady Jarrett on the stop.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, New Orleans.
Out of the gun, it's White. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down.
Operating from the gun, White. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, White. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. He's got Jack Doyle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Jack Doyle.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
41-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Wilson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Gordon, the ball
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The 15-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Lambo to add on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. White, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Melvin Gordon now. He and the offense, they trot back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now White. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, White. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. White is going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Front Eagles.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The 45-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and
operating from the gun. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He was
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So put another 3 on the board, all things considered. A good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
As this offense trots back out there, we take a closer look at Mike White. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Third down.
White. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brian pulled that time there to get a hand on it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good for an Eagles.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Wilson. And incomplete.
Wilson's
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To throw again is Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 9-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles continue to roll.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it's up and good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. White. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 2nd and 12, White. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
This is Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. A very quick pass to Ridley. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
White's pass.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Operating from the gun. White is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, White. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield.
White's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, White, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for number 43, incomplete.
White now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Desmond King. The 3rd down pass.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Gain of a yard. Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got Sanu. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Eagles.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At the 11-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 3-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Recovering by.
Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints' 3-yard line.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Oh, he stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now White from the gun on third down, and that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here, you've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now Gordon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, you start to wonder if it's going to happen this year. The skid has hit 13 in a row on the season. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.